Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to work on a really really delicious low budget meal. I'm trying to still clean out my freezer and pantry and stuff, and from time to time I'll probably make videos like this. This is a piece of pork loin that I had left over that I cut some meat off of. Had in the freezer. It's been marinating in honey and Worcestershire sauce in the fridge for the past couple hours. So I'm going to air fry this. I'm going to, I keep having to wipe my hands off. I'm going to put some seasoning on it real quick. And let me get these lids off so that I don't have to do that. And then I'm going to put it in the air fryer for about, let's see, I think it's going to be about 400 degrees for 30 minutes. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and sprinkle some onion powder on it, some garlic powder. I'm going to use my garlic and parm Weber seasoning that I'm just about out of. I'll kind of mush that in there. And then we're going to rub some brown sugar on top. Now, I did dry this off first. I'm trying to make it crusty, with a little bit of a crust on the outside. So I did dry it off. And some of your, seasoning is going to come off of there. So some garlic powder again, onion powder, some garlic and parm seasoning. If I had garlic and herb, I would put that instead. And then a little bit, I've already touched the meat. Ooh, ugh. Should have got a spoon, huh? Okay, there we go. That'll be enough. All right, and you're just gonna massage all this in and try, hopefully it'll stick and it won't fall off. So Britt from Britt's Cooking on TikTok, she's also on Instagram. I've been doing a lot of her recipes lately, and I am gonna put her link down below. I'll try to find the actual video where she did these. I'll do probably link the Instagram ones. Now, sometimes I take people's recipes and I do my own thing. And I've done it with hers, to here and there. I'll change up something. But for the most part, it's the same. Now with this, I changed. She ended up doing all this first, put it in the marinade, bring it back out, putting this on again. But I feel like that's like a, redundant. So went ahead and just did it the one time, marinated it first, and now I'm ready to put it in my air fryer. You're going to want to spray your air fryer or line it. 400 degrees. Make sure you preheat your air fryer first, or I have to anyway. 400 degrees for half an hour. And I will see you back here in a minute because I have another recipe that's going to go with this pork loin. It's a tomato cucumber salad that I found on another website that we're going to do today to go with this. I'll be back in a few. Okay, y'all, so I wanted to show you a real quick little salad. And this is something that you can do, you probably want to do it more in the summer months, fresh produce, the whole thing. Wintertime we're always focused on just soups and casseroles and all that stuff. This is called a cucumber tomato salad. And if you've got a mandolin, that would work great for your cucumbers, but you're not going to want to slice your tomatoes. I'm using Roma tomatoes. You don't have to. I'm just using those because that's what I had, and they're starting to go bad, so I want to get rid of those. This is a seedless cucumber, or an English cucumber. These are the cucumbers, if you're not familiar, the ones that are wrapped in plastic at the grocery store in the produce department. I got one that wasn't so big. It's still long, but it's not as long as some of them. And right now I'm cutting it really, really thin and really thin slices. I'm leaving the peel on, but you don't have to. You can take that off. And this is just like a little, basically a salad, but without lettuce. So, to me, in my opinion, you could do it year round if you wanted to, because sometimes I just got to have some fresh fruits and vegetables. I don't care if it is winter. So, that's what this is good for. You're going to cut up the whole thing. And you need 2 or 3 good sized tomatoes, and I'm using Roma, and so I did 5. I think I got a soft spot on this somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Cut that out. And you're simply just going to do like an oil vinegar dressing kind of situation. You can add sugar or a sweetener to it, and you also can add some herbs if you wanted to. We're just going to do lettuce and tomato. I'm sorry, not lettuce and tomato, salt and pepper. So I've already sliced up that cucumber, and then I'm just going to cut just a rough dice. You can leave it in wedges, the tomatoes in wedges if you prefer, but I'm just going to cut them up a little bit smaller. And then I'm just going to throw it all together. And I don't have any olive oil, but you can use olive oil or vegetable oil, but I'm going to be using avocado oil today. You can use whichever you prefer. And like I said, this particular recipe does not have sugar in it, but you can add a little bit of sugar. I would start about a teaspoon at a time, up to 1/4 cup. So whichever, whatever you like. Okay, let me get this last couple tomatoes done, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I probably did too many tomatoes, but we love them. We love tomatoes. And if some of the people in your family are just like, oh, I don't want this, you can always just drain it and set it on some lettuce. It'll be fine. All right. Let me get a spoon. We're going to put about 2 tablespoons of oil in this. I'm just going to eyeball it. 2 tablespoons worth. And a little dab for extra, because sometimes I put too many vegetables or too many of something in there. We're also going to put some red wine vinegar in this. Now, the recipe says a tablespoon, but I'm going to be honest with you, I may do more than that. So probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix all this up. Now this is going to have to marinate in your fridge for a little while before you serve. But I'm going to marinate. You know what? I forgot one thing. Hang on. Since I figure out where it's at. Alright y'all. So I forgot my red onion. So you're going to need cucumber, tomato, and red onion. You can also do Vidalia or a white onion if you prefer. I don't think I've ever seen a yellow onion, but you know what? If you're on a budget, it doesn't matter, does it? So you put whatever you want to in there. I like red onion, so I'm gonna put that in here. And what I did was I took a little less than half, about a third, and sliced it, and then cut my slices in half, and then that was all I put in. I didn't even put in a whole one or anything like that. Alright, so tasted this, and to me it don't have enough vinegar, and I'm going to place just a little bit more oil. There we go. Just a little bit. I'm gonna stir all this up. Okay. We're gonna put some salt, and I'm using kosher. It always seasons better when I have to marinate something. And the recipe link that I'm going to let y'all use, the recipe link that I'm going to link, it's been a long day, y'all, I've been cooking up a storm. They put basil or parsley in here. You could probably also put dill if you wanted to. I'm not going to put any of that. I'm just going to do salt and pepper. And we're going to stick this in the fridge. Have us a little bit of some fresh veggies with our pork loin that we just made, and it's almost done, so I'll be taking that out of the air fryer soon. And if I didn't say so, the air fryer was 400 degrees for 30 minutes. I think I mentioned it. But what I'm going to do is when it's done, I'm going to take it out, let it rest a minute, then I'll come back and we can take a look at it. Okay, so this right here, you need to chill it for like 20 to 30 minutes before serving at least. It could probably also chill just a little bit longer if you prefer. And then even when I take it out of the fridge, I may take some of the vinegar out because it's pooling up at the bottom. And try to remember to stir it a little bit every 10 or 15 minutes or so. Just to give it a good stir. And definitely give it a good stir right before you serve. Alright, we'll be back in just a few. Hey y'all. So this is the finished product. We have 2 slices of the pork loin that we did in the air fryer. And it finished perfectly. Probably with a cut that small. Usually, you know, they're bigger. Maybe knock it down to about 20 to 25 minutes. But here's our cucumber salad. It's just a real light supper. Perfect. For you just, you know, just when you don't want anything heavy. And I think next time I will probably peel my cucumbers, even though these are the really thin-skinned ones. They're a little bit tough. But other than that, everything turned out fine. Turned out great. And everything's very flavorful. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.